Our first guest today is PvPisistratus from the Silph Meta Development Team. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So could you tell us a little bit about your history with PvP and your work with Silph?
Yeah, so back at the beginning of season 2 with Sinister Cup, I started looking at like computational ways of looking at different Silph metas, and started a YouTube channel under the name PvPisistratus. And then from there, I became actually a member of the meta development team. So I started actually helping create these metas back with the Fusion Cup. And ever since then, I've been doing that sort of thing. I've also made the GBL team rankings that you can see on Silph's website. So if you're looking for a GBL team to run, that might be a good place to start.
And so as of right now, you just officially joined the meta team before you were just a collaborator?
I've been on the meta team for quite some time, but I'm now officially an arena team staff rather than just a contributor. So, yeah.
Ooh, officially staff. Do you get like a little badge and a little swipe card to get you in the door?
I wish.
As both a Silph member and a player, what do you think were your highlights for season 2?
Yeah, I'll start with as a Silph member. So I think in season 2, the favorite meta that I worked on was Sorcerer's Cup. I think by far that was the best meta that we created. I'm really proud of that one. I think people had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, I know the player base really enjoyed Sorcerer's Cup as well. Definitely one of my favorites.
And then as a player, back in Rose Cup, I started looking at some of my statistics, and I noted a little anomaly where Scolipede, which should be ranked way lower, actually worked kind of well on a team. And so I started running with that, and I've been running it in almost every single monthly cup since.
Scolipede coming out with like what moveset did Scolipede have that made it actually viable?
Yeah, Scolipede actually had the classic formulaic moveset, so a hard-hitting fast move with Poison Jab, a bait move with X Scissor, and a hard-hitting nuke move with Mega Horn. One of my favorite moves in the game.
Yeah. So with the end of season 2 coming here, we saw some new things coming from Silph, especially with like the revised Mirror Cup. Especially, I know you guys put a lot of work into choosing which metas would get rerun and how they were going to be rebalanced, as opposed to just letting them go, so that we don't have another one of those Charm Gardevoir takes over the Nightmare Cup situations. But the big one was the Players Cup, the Build Your Own Cup. That really resonated with the community across the world, I know. And you guys had to sort through what, like 450 applications for that, I believe?
Yeah, something like that. It was quite a few, and getting down to 4 was quite the challenge.
That's just, I could not imagine. I don't know how many people are on the team, but 450 and like having to look through them and like decide only 4. But did that at all perchance influence the future of competitive PvP for Silph?
Yeah, I think there's really no way that you can look at 400 metas that the community has created. The community has said, this is the type of meta that I would like to see, and have that not influence what you're looking at. I mean, this is some of the best feedback that we've received, and so I would say that there's certainly an impact. Maybe not like a direct, like, oh, I really liked this cup that we never got to quite run. Maybe we should try reworking that. But definitely just kind of the background stuff, like people kind of liked these kind of things. Maybe we could run with that.
And Silph has definitely always been really good at taking in feedback from the community and applying it to the future of PvP here. I know that the player base is looking forward to more ideas like this, Silph coming up with new things besides just typings that can help shape a competitive scene for PvP. But with season 3 coming up, there's a lot of things we have to look forward to. It looks like we have at least 8 monthly cups again, and a break for some mid-season invitational that is not the normal regionals, like a separate one. And then, the regionals and worlds. But is there anything you could tell us about season 3 to look forward to?
Yeah, with the 8+ themed metas, we might be looking at, and so this is some new information. We might be looking at some challenges in other leagues.
Challenges in other leagues? Well, goodbye Azumarill Metachan. Sounds like it's time to put on our tinfoil hats and speculate about how Silph will bring these other leagues into the arena. Well, thank you for coming on and sharing some insight with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
When we come back, we'll be looking at a battle submitted by Ghost Stadium's Rambling Rabbit. Stick around.